Mara Mares is a member of the Romanian Parliament. She joins us now live. Thank you for being with us. Does this delay in reversing the decree in Romania mean the people will no longer support this government?
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Yes, that is the will of the people to withdraw their trust from the government, and that is actually what the National Liberal Party that I'm part of will do on Wednesday. It will vote for a no confidence vote against getting down a government. Basically, I think what is important for everyone to know is that this emergency ordinance that everyone is so angry about decriminalizes grant offenses and it protects politicians from prosecution.
This sounds almost inconceivable. It sounds like sheer cronyism.
It does, I agree, and that's why, understandably, people are so angry. And I think now, after having the biggest manifestations on the street, after the fall of communism, when the communist leader Nicolae Ceausescu has been murdered in 1989, I think it is only natural for the government to step down, even after they have repealed the now so famous Emergency Bill 13. And it is once again only natural for the government to step down after it has lost the trust of a great part of its own electorate. I think it is the breach of trust between the government and the people that led to these manifestations, and the outrageous substance of the emergency bill changing the criminal laws to the likes of the political leaders.
Mara, you mentioned the Ceausescus. I wonder whether your colleagues in the Parliament in Bucharest are drawing parallels between this kind of legislation, this kind of decree, and what happened in the bad old days.
Yes, they do, yes. And this is because this kind of law is an individualistic one. It's not for the good of society, of the citizens. Politicians have put themselves above citizens and they should be in their service. So this kind of abnormality has taken the people out from their houses and has put them on the streets. And it has resulted to a manifestation as big as the 1989 revolution.
Mara, does it matter if the government has, in a sense, learnt its lesson here? Has the government just gone too far? Are we going to see a change of government in Romania?
It has definitely gone too far, and that is what the people want, for the government to step down and to be replaced with a different prime minister and a different cabinet. And what people find it to be most outrageous is how the left-wing government that is currently in power has changed this. They have done it during the night to probably minimize reactions and to protect their own leaders. And although they have been voted at the end of last year, the people's vote is not a blank check. Basically, the popular vote does not represent a lack of any legal or moral limits on part of the government, and they have surpassed any moral and legal limits.
Mara Mares of the Romanian Liberal Party, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for that explanation of the situation ongoing in Bucharest and across the country. Of course, protests against the government after that decree they introduced, which would have pardoned and protected some corrupt MPs, now, of course, rescinded, but